everyone, it is Jess here from the Scrappy Sisters, and thank you for joining me for a Kitaholic Kits design team layout. So for this layout, I took the Heidi Swap paper that had the blue and then the green and then the yellow squares, and I cut them all out. And I've stuck them onto another piece of paper as if they are an arrow. And then I just used a back stitch and I stitched those all in place. And I'm really thrilled with the way it turned out. And now I'm just matting my photo. I was going to mat it in plain white, but I decided I would mat it using the leftover ephemera packet from the Pink Fresh Studios Floral Ephemera. I didn't quite have enough to fit all four corners of this photograph. And one might say, then you're mad. Why are you backing your photo when you've got a whole square missing, a whole corner missing? But I'll just make sure I cover that with an embellishment somewhere along the line. It's all good. I'm not worried. So I really want to use the super cute tag because the colors match really well with my arrows, and also we are at home. We're having a book club meeting, our first book club meeting. So I am a person who normally when they do their layouts, I lay everything down. I make every little decision before I start filming. I have had this layout sitting on my desk for over a week, and I just couldn't. I couldn't make any decisions. I didn't know how to get this one to fit together. And so I just decided today, just do it. Just record live. Just go. Just do it. Don't plan it. Don't think about it. Just press the record button and start sticking stuff on. It's not going to look bad. It might not be your favorite layout, but just go with it. And hey, I'm so proud of myself. It totes worked. So I've stuck on that tag because I knew I really wanted that. And now I'm going to stick on my photo next because I know I only really have one option in my brain of where I want my photo to be. So once I stick those two sort of main decisions down, I am ready to rock and roll with the ephemera. So here we go. So my photo is going to go here. And in my head, that's like the only place for me that it could be. It's in the arrows are essentially pointing at it. It's on top of the tag that's about being at home. So that's what I wanted to do. So I pulled this little ephemera piece off, and I thought I would be able to stick him under there, but because of where I put the foam, I really made that tricky for myself. So I'm just going to cut it in half and put half on that side and half on the other side. I would have loved to have been able to line it up perfectly, but again, the foam was in the way, so I'm just going to stick it under there. I think you still get the idea that it kind of lines up, maybe sort of, kind of. Or maybe you just see it as a little pop of colour underneath your photo, and that's okay too. Then I'm going to stick this one under there. I find that I need to stick those kind of ephemera, I need to just stick under, otherwise I'll never use them. So I did. Then just sticking on that little camera circle, there I go. I haven't forgotten to cover my corner that didn't have any matting, and now that problem is solved. I was thinking about using that Just Have Fun as the title, but I didn't like it. I felt like the title needed to be a bit more. So I am going to work on something else for now and come back to the title a bit later. Happy with that, how that's all looking, but I need more. I've got all my leaves left, but I'm not sure. They're the correct color. I like the leaves. I'm just not sure how to get them in. So I'm thinking these two little sprigs maybe. That one seems to work, that sprig, but this next, that red flower up there is a little bit too red for everything else that's going on with the collection. And then the issue I'm having is the people, because there's so many people in the photo, are quite close to the edge. And if I put that sprig up much higher, I literally will entirely cover Katie. And I don't want to do that. And then the same on the other side, I will cover them. So that's causing me a few problems. So I pull out these stickers from my stash, mostly actually just thinking I want the title, this Live, Laugh, Love title. But as I'm laying out the see-through to get the title in the correct position, I'm noticing that white leaf actually looks really good. So I'm thinking that might be the way to go to help embellish this particular layout. Because yeah, I think that white leaf up there right now looks really cool. But then I think I need two of them because I want one up there near the camera, but I also want one down the bottom near Katie. So I'm thinking that one there and this one down here, but I think it's too big. So I'm trying to swap them over. And I think that's going to work. I think I can do that. But I need to move the foam, of course. This always happens, doesn't it? Every time you want to tuck something under, it's right on top of the foam. And then I wanted to move that little love heart just a little bit because it was getting covered by the leaves, the sprigs leaves. But I couldn't, it was too stuck down. So I'm just going to stick the sprigs on top. You still see the butterfly. I would have loved to have moved it, but anyway, moving on. So I'm happy with that. I actually think that's looking really nice. The black really ties in with the darkness of the photo. I really want to get that sentiment on just because it's cute and it ties in the pink of the camera ephemera as well, because I don't want that camera sticker to look random, especially being like the only pink thing on the page. So I want to try and get that pink word phrase on. I don't know why I wanted this extra long tag string. I think maybe to tie in with the stitching that I put on all of the arrows, but I just really felt like having this extra long string dangling down. So I glued those in place so they would stay where they need to be. And then I was going to do some Heidi Swapp Color Shine, but I felt like something was still missing. So I am going to go ahead and get some of the puffy love hearts that came off the thicker sheet and put one there, and then I'm actually going to put a little bit of foam underneath at the next one and overlap them, and that's going to get my third little pop of pink into the page as well, which is exactly what I needed to sort of even up that pink. And then the pink is also flowing in a diagonal line as well, so when you see it, it kind of goes from top left down to bottom right in the center of the page, because everything is happening in the center of my page. And I'm quite happy with how that sort of pulls everything together. Then I will go back to my Heidi Swapp Color Shine, which is in black. I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of that on my page. I don't want too much. The black isn't too super strong. It does dull down a little, but this is a pretty subtle little layout here. There's not too much happening. So there you have it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope I have inspired you to cut apart some of your papers maybe and do something a little bit different with your layouts and just try and get creative. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a super happy, scrappy week, and I will see you all next time.